So, today po is meditation teaching na po ako tungkol sa sakit niyo po na mitral valve prolapse or MVP. So, may alam po ba kayo tungkol sa sakit niya, sir? Or may onting background na paliwanag naman?
Ano lang, basta parang heart disease siya.
Heart disease. Okay. So, ngayon po is ituturo ko sa inyo yon ang sakit nyo, and then mag-aano tayo ng mga tips para maiwasan or para mawala ang chest pain. Okay lang po ba yun, sir?
Okay.
Okay, so ang mitral valve prolapse or MVP, yun yung condition where yung wala kasi tayong picture. Anyway, hindi siya nagsha-shot ng tightly. Kasi di ba dito, from this part, siya ng blood, nagpapump siya. Parang pag ganito kasi yan dito. Tapos ito paano. So, dito, hindi siya nagko-close tightly. Sometimes may leakage sa kaya sumasakit yung heart. Yun yung sabi dito, yung condition na yun, it is where the mitral valve between the left atrium and left ventricle of the heart doesn't close properly. Instead of sealing tightly, the valve flaps bulge or known as prolapse backward during the heartbeat. So, ayun nga, nag-allow siya ng sometimes na amount of blood to leak backward imbes na papunta na sa niya. Yun yung condition ng tinatawag na mitral regurgitation. So, bakit nga ba tayo nagkaka-chest pain pag may condition tayo na to? So, it is because yun nga katulad sa kanina, hindi siya nagpa-function talaga, and it can cause the heart to work harder and become strained. This strain may lead to sensations of pressure, tightness, or sharp pain, even if there's no artery blockage. So, ayun. Yun yung dahilan kung ba't nagpapalpitate minsan or kakaramdam ng discomfort sa heart natin or in the chest area. So, ano ba yung symptoms na to ng sakit niyo po or MVP? So, una is chest pain. Alam niyo naman po yung chest pain na, sir. Yung parang nagtatype yung or sharp, stabbing pain. Tapos, pangalawa is palpitations. Yung palpitations is parang irregular yung heartbeat mo, tapos parang nanginginig ka. For example, parang pag nag-inom ka ng coffee, na ganon, na sobrahan, nagpa-palpitate. And third is shortness of breath. So, ayan, especially during physical activity or even when lying down. Fourth is dizziness or lightheadedness. So, ayun. Naranasan niyo naman na po ito, no? Based sa interview ko po nung mga unang araw.
Minsan.
Okay, so, ano ba yung nag-trigger sa chest pain natin? Ninyo. Kasi nga may MVP kayo. So, nag-trigger siya ng stress or anxiety kasi strong emotions can make your heart beat faster and trigger the pain. And second is too much caffeine. Yun nga, iwasan po natin ang coffee, mga energy drinks, chocolates, ganon, kasi it can make your heart race. And third is lack of sleep. So, pag wala kang masyadong tulog is yung heart mo is na-stress, and then over-exertion or parang pag na-over-exercise ka, ganon.
Pag broken po,
Oo, kasama yun sa stress or anxiety. Mm-mm. So, ano is, number 5 is dehydration. Kailangan natin, uminom talaga kasi yun yung nag-affect sa blood flow natin. So, you need to drink. And the last one is skipping meals. It can drop your blood sugar and make your heart work harder. So, how to avoid daw yung chest pain or yung these triggers. First is you should stay calm. Pag nafe-feel mo na na anxiety ko or stress, mag-practice ka lang ng ng deep breathing or relaxation. So, ayun nga ulit po is ililimit natin yung coffee. Kung umiinom man kayo ng coffee or energy drinks, tapos matulog po ng 7 to 8 hours. Nakatulog naman po kayo, no? 7 to 8 hours? Hindi. So, exercise smart. Need pa rin natin mag-exercise, pero wag lang i-overdo yung exercise kasi nga, yun, nakaka-trigger siya ng chest pain or So, pwede pa rin naman tayo mag-exercise but wag lang masyadong super nakakapagod. And drink your water every day. Tapos eat regularly. Wag kang mag-skip po ng meals. Kapag heartbroken, wag din. Lalo na water. Okay, so paano ba natin malalaman kung mild lang yung natin, yung chest pain or kung emergency na siya? So, pag mild, parang slight tightness lang siya or pressure. Usually, hindi siya nagtatagal, short lang period of time yung sakit ng chest pain. Tapos, happens without other serious symptoms. Ayun nga, may come and go, especially during stress or fatigue. Parang lang siya pag stress ka. Ganun. Tapos, pag emergency pain naman is when it feels strong, crushing, or heavy. Like someone is sitting on your chest. Or tapos pag super tagal niya na nandyan, hindi nawawala yung pain. Ganun. Tapos, other warning signs are trouble breathing, feeling dizzy or faint, sweating a lot, pain spreading to the arm, neck, or jaw. So, ayun daw, it could be a sign of a heart attack or serious heart problem. So, pag nakaramdam ka nun, you should mag-consult ka na sa doctor mo. So, ano nga ba ang pwede natin baguhin sa lifestyle natin para ma-reduce yung chest pain? Ayun nga, ito ganina, we should manage our stress kasi nga nakaka-cause din siya ng chest pain. Sabi ko nga po kanina is mag-try ka ng deep breathing, ganun. Tapos eat healthy foods, wag puro karne, di ba? Dapat may gulay and fruits din. And avoid salty and greasy foods kasi nakaka-raise siya ng blood pressure. Ayun nga, avoid stimulants like coffee, energy drinks, soda. Ayun, stay away from alcohol and smoking kasi nakaka-trigger siya ng heart symptoms. Hindi ka naman po na umiinom na at nag-smoke. Okay, good. Ayun, get enough sleep, like 7 to 8 hours. Dapat, every night, para ma-rest yung heart natin. And then, eat regularly. Exercise regularly, but don't overdo it. Yung exercise, parang yung gentle walking lang, stretching, or light cardio, kasi good siya for your heart. Huwag daw masyadong yung parang na exercise. Yung mga nagbubuhat. Kasi di ba dati ginagawa mo po yun, sir? So, wag daw pala ganun. stay hydrated, drink enough water daily para sa blood flow natin at hindi tayo mahilo. So, bakit nga ba natin dapat alagaan ang heart natin? Sabi dito, your heart is like the engine of your body. It keeps everything running. If your heart is healthy, your whole body works better. So, ayun nga, pag inalagaan natin yung heart natin, it helps us breathe easier, move with energy, and think clearly. Ayun nga, a strong heart prevents serious problems like stroke, heart attacks, and constant fatigue. So, taking care of your heart means you're taking care of your life, loved ones, and your future. Sabi, God created your body with love. Keeping your heart healthy is a way to respect and care for His creation. So, dapat talaga alagaan natin yung heart natin, di ba? Di ba, sir? Okay, so, magbibigay lang ako ng health quote na natatagpuan sa Proverbs 14 verse 30. Sabi, a calm and peaceful heart is life to the body. And a Bible verse bago magtapos na sabi in 1 Corinthians 6 verse 19 to 20, do you not know that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit within you? You are not your own, for you were bought with a price. So glorify God in your body. Ayun lang, parang a simple reminder na dapat you should take care of your heart kasi not only for yourself but to glorify God. Ayun lang, sir. Thank you sa pakikinig.
Thank you.